Hiya guys, I said today I'd show you how to make a secondary bow limb for your pistol bow. Straightforward to do, and you need three basic tools. Either a Dremel multi-tool, a pen to mark your limb, disc cutter if you've got a Dremel, or a bandsaw. A reciprocating saw, like a hacksaw or a jigsaw, is no good. Because they're going to oscillate in motion, it'll split the fibres in the limb. So a disc cutter is ideal. Take your bow with your pistol, string it. You want it in a compressed state, not in a strung state. For the purpose of this demonstration, I haven't wound my bowstring to the place it should be, where I normally got it. It's quite loose, as you can see. But you want it as you use it. So if you've got to put a lot of tension on your bowstring, ready for use, this is how you need to set up your limb. And then you've got your second limb ready to go. Now if I show you here, you can see the difference in curvature from the second limb because it's not compressed. Where your string comes across the peaks of the bow and the second bow comes in, you need to cut your limb here and here. The reason being is, on firing, when the string returns to its relaxed position, it weighs on the pivots here. It weighs your string out prematurely and can cut your string. When you prepare your auxiliary limb, here's what I cut just for demonstration. You need to chamfer the edge here and here. You need to chamfer it here because when the limb is compressed, it pulls the front one back, and this will dig into the front, into the backbone of this front limb. So chamfer it on the underside, thus. So chamfer on the inside. So when you cock and draw your bow, this secondary limb doesn't dig into the first limb. And then chamfer it again on the top. So when your string is coming across the top, it doesn't weigh on the string. I'll show you now. You can see on this string now where the limb has been cut in and wearing the string. I since reduced it, I made it shorter. Okay. Now I got mine set up here, so I'm about an inch. Yeah, about an inch either side. The reason being, when the limb is compressed and pulled back, and this is pulled back, when it was here, it was wearing on the string again. You can see some wear starting to form on here, just like it started to form on here. So I reduced the back limb more, so I'm probably on about 110, 120 pound draw, which is much more useful than the original 65 pound draw advertised at 80. So you're actually probably now closer to what the pistol should be doing, if not over. So when you cut these here, use a Dremel. Cut at 90 degrees if you want, and straight through, then clean it up afterwards. Same on this side, cut it straight through, clean it up afterwards. Now you can see now, this is lined up in the middle, you can see where the bow is pressing more on one side than the other. Now what I use, one of the plastic shims in the back, I put in the middle here. See, like, it gives you a bit of clearance here. You can see the daylight through. And that's essential, because when you're cocking the pistol and you're pulling back on the draw, the one limb pushes against the other. And that amount of friction increases your draw. So it feels like you put more effort into it because of the friction between the two limbs. So by shimming with one of the plastic shims in between the two limbs and using some wax on the face of your rear bow or the back of the front bow, doesn't matter which, you reduce the friction immensely, and it feels more like cocking an 80-90 pound pistol as opposed to 110, 120. Okay, that's the next tip. Third tip, get rid of your stickers off the back, as I've done with this one. Because again, glue is a bonding agent. Like I said, this was my first one. Now you can see here, where the bowl limb, as I said, was rubbing, where he's worn away the sticker, and started wearing away the string. And that's because I cut the bowl limb slightly too long. It was causing friction, giving a higher cocking effort, and it was rubbing my string at the same time. So I took an inch off either side. So I'm probably not getting the full power as I was. Initially I was getting about 130, 140. But it made it incredibly strong, heavy to cock. And I resorted to using a foot claw, and using both hands to cock it, it was easier. But now I've reduced the bowl limb a little bit. Strings are lasting longer, I got less friction on the limb, and it's easy to work with. So along with the modifications I showed you in the last video, it brings the Cobra pistol, or the Prophecy, into a much more usable modern package. And all you need, second limb, 20 quid, $25 or 24 euros. Links are down below. And if you need any help, or if you want one pre-made, I'll be putting them on my coffee page. The links will be up here. Just click on the coffee link and save yourself time from doing it. Especially when we're a Dremel. The time you buy a Dremel, cut in discs and set it up, it'll cost you a lot more to make. Okay guys, so once it's then cut to size and it's in, put your shim in, grease your limbs, put in your pistol bow. Next step, cocking. You will need a cocking rope, because don't forget, these are hard to install the string anyway. Anybody who's done a pistol bow will know that the short 65-80 pound limbs are hard to get the string on initially. With two limbs, doubly hard. So you need you will need a stringer for these to do it. Again, something we supply at Mancung. Somebody asked the other day, I'm actually a Mancung agent. Yes, I am. A lot of the parts, even as an agent, I still can't get hold of. At the moment, because of current global climate conditions, sales have gone through the roof. I kid you not. Alligator pistol bows, etc., they're on back order. A lot of the parts are on back order. And if you've got older bows like MK400, MK350, parts are still available. But the modern bows are being prioritised for sales, everything. So all other parts at the moment are on back order. They are made, but they're on back order. Some I've still got in stock. I stock most for the older Mancung bows. So if you need anything, send me a message. Also pop over on to coffee. Have a look at my listings there. I do a lot of custom bolts. I make bolts by hand. I also design with Polang Archery. A lot of their bolts sold in America are actually my designs. I sent them designs. They produce for me. I only sell in the UK. They sell in America. Okay, guys. So have a look and see if there's anything I can do for you. Cheers, boys. Thanks and bye bye.